Hey, how's it going, my friends? If you're looking for an upbeat senior community, meaning 55 plus, then this tour is going to be for you. I'm in the Talega Gallery today. I'm going to walk you through a phenomenal deal, actually, for 1.3 million, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the gallery. It's pretty rare. This property is actually priced about $500,000 less than anything else that's currently on the market in here. And this is a community that will absolutely just run dry of inventory at certain points. Then there'll be a few, and then it will be dry again. So to have this opportunity right now at 1.3 is fantastic. The gallery is a community that I call it upbeat because it's a great spot to go if you're looking for a gated community. There's a ton going on in here in the gallery. They have an awesome clubhouse, and I personally love all of the floor plans in the multiple different tracks that are in this community. Behind the gates here, particularly this Waterleaf tract is lovely, and I'm gonna take you through this property now. Let's get this camera turned around. Hey, before we jump through the front door here, would you do me a favor? If you've ever had any firsthand experience with a 55 plus, or if you've ever lived in the gallery and you're seeing this, do us a favor. It's so helpful for everybody who's watching this to read through the comments. Drop a comment below. I respond to all my comments. And I know that when I'm looking at something on YouTube, I'm watching the video and I'm reading through those comments to get firsthand perspective. So do me a favor and make sure and leave a comment. All right, so here's the curb appeal shot. We're on a super quiet street. I've been standing here for a few minutes now and one car has passed by. It's pretty much you're not coming in here unless you're dropping something off or visiting a resident or you live here. You can see just how nicely everything's manicured, from the tree-lined streets to the actual landscaping of the residences themselves. These are built in 2002, so relatively newer construction. And again, the entryway is just meticulous, pristine, nice concrete work. All the hedges are trimmed, and you can do different things here as a homeowner. The HOA, has certain restrictions, but it's not overwhelming to where you can't plant how you want to plant on this walk-up approach. And this has a really good feel. I am seeing this for the first time today. I went inside and turned the lights on, but I didn't look around super close because I wanted to do this with you. So coming into this house, 8-foot doorway. I love an 8-foot doorway. Traditionally, well, not traditionally, but a lot of times in San Clemente, you're going to have a 6-foot, 8-inch doorway. So if you hear me say 6'8", that's what I'm talking about. This is 8 feet, so it's taller with more volume. And to go along with that taller doorway are the 9-foot ceilings. So 9 foot being a foot taller than what I'm typically used to seeing, which is 8-foot ceilings, is a big bonus and a big benefit. So right when you walk in, a nice open concept feeling between the kitchen, the dining area, and the family room. So this family room is, it's a nice rectangular shape through this area, which kind of lends itself to ease of furnishing. You've got the fireplace with a mantle. There's power above that. So that's kind of the TV spot. Probably nowadays the best spot for a TV, but when these were built, remember TVs were smaller back in the early 2000s. So this was like the original entertainment section. I've seen some people kind of retrofit this to be a nice little alcove with a big flat screen TV above the fireplace. And if you're somebody that absolutely hates having the TV above the fireplace, then you can reconfigure this and put the TV there. So with the TV being on this side of the family room, you've got a really nice rectangular shaped space to put a big sectional and multiple chairs. There's plenty of room for full-size furniture. A lot of people that are moving to the gallery are bringing with them full-size furniture, and I often see in these floor plans that you can bring the larger scale furniture and it fits nicely. And I know that's important to a lot of people. You have this space here, which is, plenty of room for a large buffet or a large curio cabinet for all the china. And even on this side, you still have space, including a larger size table. And then as you kind of flow through the kitchen is generous too. You can see that the distance between the refrigerator and the island and the stovetops are more generous proportions as far as the space is concerned. So moving around this kitchen, whether you're cooking on the 4-burner gas range, you've got the triangulations between the main things, the oven, the island, the refrigerator, the stovetop, the sink, all the angles work. And I've noticed that a lot of my clients who have moved into the gallery, they love the way that these homes were originally built to kind of accommodate and make the downsize from a bigger house easier on the residents here. So also inside this kitchen is the kitchen table space. So you put your smaller kitchen table here and then direct access into the garage. So getting into the garage here, let's take a quick look at this. You've got epoxy floors and plenty of space up top for storage. We must be having a 10 or 11 foot ceiling in this garage because it's really tall, as you can see. Newer garage door opener, nice lift master. That's probably pretty quiet. Let's give it a check. It is nice and quiet, moves pretty quickly. Nice lighting in here as well. Big water heater that looks not new, but also not ancient. And then side yard space here for trash. You get an idea for the setbacks between the properties here, about 5 or 6 feet between the home and the wall. Same on the other side. And then a good sized driveway too. Plenty of space for 2 cars. Some cabinetry here as well. As we make our way back into the kitchen, well, check that out. They have a solar tube on the ceiling. So this is kind of like a skylight, but it's called a solar tube. As long as the sun is out, that's going to bring in light. Watch, we'll turn off the lights here and the solar tube stays on. A lot of times people think that's a light, but it's actually just a kind of a reflectively lined cylinder shaped tube going up to the roof with a bubble dome on top of the tube that kind of sucks in all the light and brings it into the home. And that's nice to have in the kitchen as well. Okay, so from the kitchen, we're gonna make our way to the office and the guest bedroom. So this home is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, but this space here, this office, is going to count as one of the bedrooms. It has the space here for the closet, but this particular home is set up to have a built-in here. So that's why I call it the office, but plenty of space here for a good sectional desk. So there's some sconce lighting in here as well. You can see the original association homeowner manual here. That's cool. So this will stay behind for the next homeowner. But it's nice to see that. It's nice to see the detailed plans kept with the house. And then as we make our way down here, we've got the hallway bathroom. This is what they were originally built with. This is like a Corian countertop. It's not a stone. The white cabinets, everything in here is super clean, but dated. Original mirror, maybe an updated light fixture, but more kind of on that dated feeling side in this unit. But it's priced at $1.3 million, which again is $500,000 less than the next available listing in the community. So I really think this is a nice buy. It's hard to get this much house for $1.3 million. Here's the secondary guest bedroom. Closet here, no mirrored closet doors. So that's one thing that could be updated relatively easy. They've got some kind of a rustic looking, maybe laminate or LVP floor. I can't tell if it's a laminate or an LVP, but it doesn't feel like it's a glue down. And then tile in the hallways leading up to the laundry room. Couple of Whirlpool washer dryer machines here with some storage above that, and then a folding table with some more storage underneath, and then a hanging rack. So really nice. Oh, another solar tube. Look at that. So you're bringing a lot of natural light in. Check that out. That's how good those work. It's like having a light on all the time. So having this actual laundry room door, you know, that closes off is something that's really nice as well. The builder here tried to bring in some of the amenities of a larger home so that people could more gracefully make that downsize. A lot of times when I'm touring with buyers that are looking to downsize, they're really concerned, like, how am I going to downsize from my 3,000 or 4,000 square foot house, Ryan? How am I going to figure it out in 2,000 square feet or 1,700 square feet like this place? And what the builder did here was they tried to make that transition easier by providing amenities of a larger house, like the chef's kitchen we talk about, like the laundry room, having a larger size garage, having bigger closets. So that's one thing I will say that the gallery does very, very well. Okay, so now we're making our way into the master bedroom. You have some linen cabinet, linen storage here just outside of the master bedroom. And as I'm walking into this is a bigger space. This is a bigger room. It's gonna have plenty of space for a king size bed, you know, decent size end tables on either side of the bed, and still some room for some bigger furniture. If you wanted to bring a dresser in, this could be placed here, or this could be placed at the foot of the bed, and there will still be plenty of room for a king size bed. And then let's go check out the master bathroom. Dual vanity, again, with this Corian material. I mean, it's pretty mint condition. There's a little bit of wear and tear on the fixtures, a little bit of calcium deposits here and there. But for most people that are looking at this, they're probably gonna wanna update some things. Might wanna come in here and do some custom dual vanities, just kind of refresh the entire bathroom. But you don't have to do it right away. You can actually move into this and use it and see exactly what you wanted to do. That's a nice option to have, because everything here is perfectly serviceable. This is what it was built with in 2002. These vanities, this tile, and then let's check out the master closet here. A little bit of built-in systems. It's not a huge closet, but it's enough. Kind of divide this up into a his and hers side, or maybe the his is probably gonna be down the hall. That's probably what's gonna go down there. But as you can see, generous space, just enough and nothing more is how I would describe this floor plan. And we'll take this French door outside. Notice just how quiet it is here. There's no street noise. There's no ambient noise from fields or playgrounds. It's just quiet. And you can see the distance between the next home and the back. These homes are not built on top of each other. Beautiful pine trees, nice acacia that's planted back here as well. But there's not a lot of maintenance to be done here. Most of this is just hardscape. And all the hardscape here is in pretty good condition too. I mean, this is something where you could just power wash and move in. There's an outdoor shower here too. If you still want to get out and surf and come back to your gallery home, you can do a little outdoor shower. I love this backyard space though. Again, just enough and nothing more. Plenty of space to host if you're still going to be the house for the holidays. There's plenty of room for an outdoor table here, barbecue, all that stuff, but there's not going to be so much where you're having to struggle with maintaining it like on those bigger homes with the bigger lots. Again, one of the really nice things about being in the gallery. Here you get a nice look for the exterior, painted sand stucco finish. The eaves and gutters are super clean. This house was really well maintained. I don't believe this is an original air conditioning. If this was original, it would probably show a lot of rust. That doesn't mean that it wouldn't work perfectly. But typically in the 2002 era, if I see an AC unit that's original, it's probably pretty rusted out. So this was maybe changed at some point. A lot of homes in San Clemente weren't built with air conditioning, but when you get into the relatively newer stuff around that like 96 to 2002 era, that, and especially kind of on this side of the 5 freeway in San Clemente, that's when you'll see that air conditioning was added as it became more popular. There is this retaining wall back here. And so if you were looking at this, you might be asking me like, hey, this slope here, how does all this drain, right? Because when you have a slope in your backyard, you want to make sure you know where the water is going to go. There is a huge V-ditch drainage behind this property that's maintained by the HOA. You can see it here. So there's good drainage. And then this retaining wall is built out of, it's pretty robust. And it's not like glaring or ugly. It's the way that it's all landscaped back here. It's really soft and like easy on the eyes. And then you have this fence to kind of keep there wouldn't be any people walking back here except maintenance for the HOA that would be doing the landscaping. But you know, that fence does give you that extra sense of kind of privacy and kind of a more gated feel. You might get some critters back here. You know, Talega is built, you know, kind of on the border of the Rancho Mission Viejo, you know, open space, and also Camp Pendleton preserve land. So you've got rabbits, there's some snakes around. You've got the typical skunks and stuff like that, but not to the point where I've heard anybody be like, I can't stand this anymore, I'm moving. But you should know there will be a little bit of wildlife. That includes coyotes, maybe a bobcat every once in a while. So if you have little dogs, if you have cats, you've got to kind of be cognizant of that and keep them safe. So we're gonna make our way back into the family room so you can kind of feel how it would be if you were entertaining back here, what the flow would be like. So everything kind of flows through. You'd be walking past the TV with people sitting here on the couches, kind of spills to the outside. But again, 1,700 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for 1.3 million. So if you've been looking for something, maybe you haven't considered 55 plus yet, and this is something that's like eye-opening to you, or it's now on your radar, reach out to me. Let's come take a look at this place. This is not the only one on the market right here. We could go for a $1.3 million gallery home right over to a 1.7 and a 1.8. And you can kind of stack them against each other, which is so valuable. And if you're not ready to buy right now and you're kind of laying or mapping out your plan, good for you, because that's exactly what I recommend my clients do. But be sure and reach out to me and let me know that, because what I want to do is put you on my short list that when I find something like this that is off market or coming soon, I can make you aware of it, because I can guarantee you this house is not going to last long for this price. And it would be so nice that if and when you're ready to buy, if I could just plug you in with a wonderful seller and make it seamless and easy without it ever having to be on the market. And even if it is on the market, that's okay too. Those opportunities come along as well. But the key is being ready and understanding exactly where you want to be from a neighborhood standpoint. And there's so much to dive into on this Talega gallery. One of the things that I often do with my clients is we go to the clubhouse, we set up a little tour, and you can kind of get a feel for the fabric of the community by doing that. So imagine coming in through the gates of the gallery, going to the clubhouse, kind of exploring that, and then coming and checking out 2 or 3 units. And so we do that very often here, and I'd love to do that with you. So reach out to me, let me know if this is something you like. You can text me or you can email me. Thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.